This one's all me, this episode. Chicken and rice gets fucking boring. How many? It's fair to say chicken and rice is a daily, right? Oh. I can't remember though. I'll tell you one thing. I do have a little rule though, because some people are smashing the 3 to 4 chicken. I will do 1 chicken and rice a day.
Yeah,
1 without fail, and sometimes 2.
Back in the day, it would be 3, but now I've dropped that to 1.
So what's the weirdest? Like, how weird have you gone with chicken and rice? Just where you must be the same as me, where you get bored of certain ways of eating it, so you have to you go into a little corner of you're making Nando's style chicken and rice, or you're making come on, don't tell me you're sitting there eating unseasoned chicken and rice.
Nah, that's it. Forget that. You know what? When I get clients and they show me their
you're like,
their
you can
chicken
season
and rice, I'm like, dude, get a dry rub on that. Like, what are you doing? Just it looks like anemic chicken breasts.
So I got some shit when but at the time, it was going down a treat. Chicken, rice, of course, pineapple, beetroot.
Yeah,
sounds like crazy talk, but and it was actually weirdly I was getting on really well with that. It's the pineapple helping with digestion as well.
Yeah,
that was often a pre-training meal. So beetroot helping with a pump. So there was some method behind the man. There's some sweet flavors in there. It was going down well. I actually got ill. You know, when I was ill about 5 weeks ago, and I couldn't eat for about 5 days. It was the best accidental cut I've done in years. Couldn't eat for about 5 days, and on one of those days I tried to shovel that in and was sick afterwards. No. But to a point now where even just if I were to try, I'm like, no, I wouldn't even consider trying to get that down me now. What's the current chicken and rice flavour?
You know what? It's shawarma for me. I just put on some shawarma seasoning.
Nice.
Yeah,
shred up the chicken. So
but a little bit of Greek yogurt on there to marinate over a couple of hours, and then straight in the air fryer.
That sounds banging.
Done. Yeah, beautiful. But I've moved away from breast, and I'm now a thigh man.
Yeah, when the calories are higher, the thighs makes it a lot easier. And jasmine rice for me as well, going from basmati to jasmine. Easy.
Yeah,
Sticky rice
and the pineapple's great for me. It was helping to break up the amount of carbs that are on my plate at the time, 100%. Just to jazz it up a little bit. But I think the thing with the whole chicken and rice thing, and the idea that people think that to diet or to build muscle, they've got to only eat chicken and rice, is because over the time, kind of we've learned a lot from bodybuilding, but fitness isn't just bodybuilding, and for the average Joe or Jane, that's just not going to do it. It's not sustainable, 100%. Right? And back in the day, when we were coming up, we didn't have all the array of different protein sources, as in the ready to the grab and go protein sources that we do now, right? Like now you can get a protein pudding, you can get the Greek yogurts, and all of that stuff just adds variety to your palate. So it doesn't have to be chicken and rice 3 times a day, right?
True. And I mean, listen, chicken breast, it's always going to be the GOAT. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's chicken, but you know what I mean. It's always gonna be the GOAT, because it is for bang for your buck per 100 grams. Lean protein is the king. This is where that's come from. Same as rice is very easily digestible carbohydrate. But I mean, I've gone through times where I'm just sick of eating rice, and I'll just chuck that. Especially when the calories are nice and high, I'll chuck that rice in a wrap. I'll go for potato. I'll go for. Do you know what I mean?
When all else fails, you can always turn to fish and a rice cake.
Have you seen that guy these days? No. Have you seen that guy?
What now?
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So you know how that video did the rounds and everyone took. Right,
epic.
Have you seen him now?
No.
Right, we're getting him up. Honestly, he is jacked.
Stop it.
Yeah, so you can gun the fish and rice cakes all you want, but you're missing a trick.
I'm gonna get fish on the rice cake. That is it.
It's the way he says it. First I have fish, and then meal 2 is fish with a rice cake,
and then
meal 3. Fish, and meal 4, fish and a rice cake, and meal 5, fish.
Classic.
Amazing.